Hello students, welcome back in your biology online class. In previous class, you have studied about conducting tissues, that is xylem and phloem. You know the function of xylem cells is the absorption of water and minerals from soil, and phloem cells, they transport food which is prepared in leaves. Now let's see about the transport of food. During photosynthesis, the plants produce their food as glucose, which is stored in the form of starch. This starch is transported in the form of sucrose solution through the phloem cells, and this is called as translocation of food. Now the next is the water which is absorbed by xylem cells. How that water is absorbed, in the next slide you will see about that. But before going to see about the absorption of water by xylem cells, first see the root system of a plant. Plant, they have a main root system. Main root means as you can see in the picture, this is the main root, and from the main root several lateral roots has been arised, and from lateral roots you can see these small hair like structures. These are called root hairs. So a root in a plant, a root has three different type of roots are present. First one, that is main root. Second, lateral root, which is also called as secondary root. And the third one, that is called as root hairs. Now the next is, this is about the different type of roots present in a plant. Now the next is, before going to start about the absorption of water by root cells, few terms you need to be understood. First is semi-permeable membrane. A semi-permeable membrane is a membrane that only allows movement of solvent molecules but restrict movement of solute particles across the membrane. It means semi means half, means a membrane which allows only selective things to go inside. Now the next is freely permeable membrane, means which allows passage of various molecules through the membrane, means which allows all the molecules to pass through them, and the cell wall is an example of a freely permeable membrane. Next is cell sap. Cell sap is the fluid present inside the large vacuoles of the cell. It comprises of sugars, salt, amino acids, and mainly water. After these terms, the next is water absorption by the roots. As you can see in the picture, this is a highly magnified root hair. And you can see in the picture the root hair, it has a cell wall. Then next to cell wall there is a cell membrane, and inside the cell there is cytoplasm is there. nucleus. Black dot you can see in the picture. This is nucleus. And these are the epidermal cells of the root. Now, the cell wall of the root hair is permeable to water and minerals. As in the previous slide, I told you that cell wall is freely permeable. So, it allows water and minerals to pass through it, but its cell membrane is semi-permeable. But next to cell wall, there is cell membrane which is semi-permeable in nature. It allows the water molecules to pass through it but prevents the entry of large molecules. Because of this, the water is absorbed by the root hairs through cell membrane from the soil. Because of the semi-permeable nature of the cell membrane, only water has been absorbed by the root hairs, not the larger molecules. Next is speciality of root hairs. Means what are the special features a root hair has which makes or which allows it to absorb water. First is the numerous root hairs provide a large surface area for more absorption. Because of the presence of more number of root hairs, it helps in the increase of surface area of the root, and larger the surface area, more will be the absorption of water. Root hairs contain cell sap. Root hairs, they contain cell sap which is of higher concentration than the surrounding soil water. In the previous slide, you have seen about the composition of cell sap, that is sugar, amino acids and water is there, and these sugar and amino acids make the fluid inside the cell more concentrated, and the water which is present outside the root is less concentrate, and because of this water is absorbed by the root hair cells. Next is the cell wall is freely permeable, which allows, that is, it permits movement of all type of substances. But the cell membrane is semi-permeable and it allows only water to pass through it. Next is today's homework. Question number 1. With the help of an activity, show that only the roots absorb water. Next question. Draw a magnified view of the root hair and describe how it helps in the absorption of water from the soil. Next question. Differentiate between freely permeable and semi-permeable membrane. Next question. Why is the structure of a root hair considered suitable for absorbing water from the soil? Write these answers in your biology notebook. Thank you.